Hello children, today I am going to deal with the second part of the chapter Food and Health. So the topic that you can see is diseases. So what is disease? Disease is an abnormal condition of our body in which our body functions get disturbed and we become weak and sick. Now, diseases are mainly of two kinds, non-communicable disease and communicable disease. So, we are going to deal with these two type of diseases one by one. To begin with, non-communicable diseases. Now, some diseases are caused due to the deficiency of the nutrients in our diet. Such diseases are known as deficiency diseases. So, non-communicable diseases are also called deficiency diseases because these diseases occur because of the deficiency of the nutrients in our diet. So these type of diseases cannot pass from one person to another. Now, there are various types of non-communicable diseases or deficiency diseases. So what are the different diseases? Because of the lack of vitamins, there are some diseases, and now we can see that vitamins like vitamin A, because of the lack of vitamin A, there is a disease named night blindness. So night blindness is caused due to deficiency of vitamin A. Over here, a person who has night blindness cannot see properly in the dark. An affected person should take, therefore, proper diet like butter, ghee, milk, curd, egg, carrot, mango. These type of food are rich source of vitamin A. So next is vitamin B. Beriberi is caused due to deficiency of vitamin B. This type of disease is such that it affects the growth of the body. So which food are the good source of vitamin B? They are cereals, beans, peas and different types of pulses. Moving to next is scurvy. Scurvy is caused due to deficiency of vitamin C. So people suffering from scurvy have bleeding in their gums and swelling in the joints. So food like fruits like amla, lemon, melon, tomato, pineapple, these things, these type of fruits are good source of vitamin C. Moving to next is because of the lack of vitamin D, uh, the disease that is caused is rickets. So rickets is caused due to deficiency of vitamin D. In this disease, the bones of the legs become soft, and so milk, cheese, egg, these are the good sources of vitamin D, and sunlight is also a natural source of vitamin D. Now, next you can see because of the lack of vitamin E, cancer can happen. So, many forms of cancer can happen because of lack of vitamin E. So, food sources of vitamin E are unrefined vegetable oils, nuts, seeds, etc. Moving to next is bleeding diathesis. Over here, this is due to the lack of vitamin K. There is a tendency to bleed in this type of lacking of vitamin K. So, a person should have green leafy vegetables such as spinach in their diet. So these are all the some of the deficiency disease, their uh, their causes, and the food from where they should get the sources of these vitamin. Next, we have previously also discussed that not only vitamins, minerals are also required by our body. So because of lack of minerals, some disease can occur, and they are because of lack of iodine, goiter can occur, and this is in this there is an enlargement of thyroid gland in the neck. So goiter can be prevented by adding iodized salt in food. Next, because of the lack of iron, a person can have anemia. So anemic person gets tired very easily and has a pale and tired look. So fruits like apple, bananas, then beans, meat, dry fruits, pulses are rich source of iron. One more, uh, this because of lack of mineral, that is calcium, a person can have decay in their teeth, and the bones also weakens. So because of the deficiency of calcium, bones and tooth decay may occur. So for that, sources are milk and milk products. So this can reduce the the weakness in bones and tooth decay. Now moving to the next is communicable diseases. What are communicable diseases? So some diseases that are caused because of small living organisms like bacteria, virus, fungi, protozoa. Because of these microorganisms, some diseases can be passed from an infected person to a healthy person. These type of diseases are known as communicable diseases or infectious diseases. Now, how do they spread? They can spread through these microorganisms like first is bacteria. Bacteria, these are very small and single-celled organisms. We cannot see them through our naked eyes. Powerful microscope is required to see a bacteria. And diseases like meningitis, typhoid, cholera can occur. Some bacterial diseases can even cause death. Moving to the next is protozoa. Another some communicable diseases can also be caused because of this single-celled microorganism, that is protozoa. And diseases that are caused because of protozoa are malaria, amoebic dysentery. These are the various diseases. Next, you all are aware of this picture, that is virus. These are also smallest microorganism, and disease like common cold, influenza, measles, rabies, polio, AIDS can occur, which are very deadly disease. AIDS and the new one, that is the our coronavirus. This is also a very deadly disease, and these are called because of the virus. Now, what are the medium of spreading these communicable diseases? So first you can see through the contact of ill person. Some diseases like measles, ringworm, common cold, whooping cough, these type of diseases can occur because of contact with ill person. Then there is through infected food and water. The third one is through air we breathe, and the fourth one is through insects. So let us discuss one by one. So when there is a contact with a ill person, what happens? Because when these type of diseases like measles, ringworm, common cold, whooping cough, chicken pox can occur by through direct contact with a ill person. Now, how do this occur? Because there is a direct contact or by using articles of an infected person. When we use the articles or the like clothing, utensils of an infected person, then a healthy person also gets infected. Next is through infected food and water. What type of diseases are caused? Typhoid, jaundice, diarrhea. How it is caused? Because dirty water and uncovered food get infected by germs. So dirty water and stale or uncovered food get infected by germs carried by the flies, cockroaches, and these type of insects. And food and water get infected if we use it with our dirty hands. Then we get sick. Through the air we breathe, some diseases causing germs are inhaled by us when we get infected. So, uh, we all get infected when we breathe the air. So, how it happens? Some diseases like cough, viral fever, measles can occur, spread in this way. These diseases spread through sneezing or by coughing. So, we should use handkerchief or masks so that we can avoid diseases. Next, through insects. So, insects like mosquito, flies, bedbug causes diseases. What are the diseases? You all are aware of these names: malaria, dengue. These are some of the diseases that are caused due to the insects like mosquito, flies, bedbugs, and when they suck the blood of an infected person, and after that when these insects bite a healthy person, the germs are transmitted into the blood of a healthy person and they may have these type of diseases. So thus these are the various mediums: through contact of ill person, through infected food and water, through the air we breathe, and through insects. In this way, communicable diseases spread from a person, infected person, to a healthy person. Now, how can we prevent? What are the prevention of communicable diseases? So, what are the things you should do? Keep yourselves and surroundings clean. Next, belongings of an infected person should be kept in isolated place and wash them in boiled water. So, what are the things? Whatever things they use, it should be washed them properly and they should be kept in an isolated place. Wash hands before eating and doing other work. Use boiled water for drinking. Use covered dustbins to avoid breeding of mosquitoes and flies because they will carry the germs. Do not let water store near your house. Avoid contact with an infected person from measles, chickenpox, tuberculosis. Persons and children suffering from communicable disease should not be allowed to go out. So, in this way, we can prevent the spread of communicable disease. Now, nowadays, the immunization is the best way to prevent infected disease. So, what should we do? Vaccination is also an important way of preventing against disease. Many diseases can be prevented through vaccination. Now, what is a vaccine? A vaccine are made of small quantities of dead or very weak germs of a particular disease. So they are injected into the body, and so that the body can fight against the diseases. Vaccines of some diseases like cholera, typhoid, tetanus, measles, hepatitis, etc. are provided. So we get vaccinated, and thus we can prevent our body to fight against the diseases. So this was all about communicable and non-communicable diseases. Hope it is clear to you all. So I end today's class. All of you take care and goodbye.